Today I'm out at HD Aluminum Prints in Vancouver, Washington. I use them for all my printing. I find them to be the best quality, the best service, and just by far the most fantastic prints that I could want when I get my prints made. We'll be talking to Derek, and he's gonna take us through the shop, show us how they actually create these prints, how they print them, how they press them, exactly what the process is, and it's really fascinating, and the quality is second to none. So let's get started. I'm going to introduce you to Derek, and he's going to just walk us through the process from beginning to end on how these prints are made.
Customers can order on our website at HD Aluminum Prints. You can order any size you want, up to 4 foot by 8 foot. We cut it any size you need. We also offer editing, lighting, color correction. From there, we go to our printer here where we print images or the prints in reverse because later you'll see they'll be transferred to the aluminum via heat press. So the prints are put on the aluminum by a process called dye sublimation. Dye sublimation is a chemical process where the chemical dyes under heat and pressure are released into the surface of the metal print.
A lot of people, myself included, used to think that when you got it printed on aluminum, it was basically just a piece of like sheet metal that you got at Home Depot. But it's not. It's actually a specially coated piece of aluminum, and it's actually white depending on the surface that you want. And they have, just like you have different finishes on your paper, they have gloss, semi-gloss, matte. You can get the same when you do metal prints as well. HD Aluminum is one of the few places that do offer all these different finishes. A lot of places only offer one. HD Aluminum gives you plenty of options. There actually are some that are clear. They still have a coating on it, but the metal will actually show through in some parts of the image.
So these are our full sheets of aluminum. Each sheet of aluminum is going to come with a protectant film on it, and the color of the film will determine the finish of the aluminum. After printing, we come out to the shop. After the print is printed in reverse, we'll cut a piece of aluminum to fit the image, and then we hit the image and the aluminum with a lot of air to get any dust particles off of there. Then we tape that aluminum face down onto the print, the paper print. After that, it goes into the heat press. So once we've got the print on aluminum, we cut the aluminum a little bit oversized so we can make a secondary trim, ensuring that edge is nice and firm and not brittle. So we'll go over to the metal shear and trim this to size and finish it up. And then we can round the corners on this guy. And instead of taking a bunch more meat off of this, I'm just going to sand this off. That slight white edge there. After we trim the aluminum to size, we're going to grab our float frame and mount that to the back. protective film that comes on this.
And it's ready to go.
It's ready to go. Well, our prints come ready to hang right out of the box. We also offer custom framing with an assortment of moldings to choose from. We also offer a UV resistant ink and UV resistant aluminum that's a newer product from Chromolux. That product's gonna give you a 10-year guarantee outdoors in direct sunlight.
And that's the way that metal prints are made. If you as a photographer have never ever had your work printed and turned into something like this photograph that I took in Tanzania of this elephant in the herd that's coming over the hill, and getting it printed big, then you're really, really missing out. If the only thing you're doing is you're putting your photographs on Facebook or Instagram or Vero or on your phone, then you're really not finishing the process. I think photography is an art form that starts with seeing something and recognizing it as something that could create a compelling image, photograph, and then using your camera and the settings to take that photograph and then putting it on a computer, then editing that photograph to create it and massage it to make it exactly like the vision that you had in your mind when you took that photograph. And then to complete it is not just posting it to Facebook, it's actually getting it printed and to something that you can touch and feel and see and put on a wall, either at your house, in an office, or wherever. It's just a fantastic way to complete that journey and have something that you can be really, really proud of on the wall. And when I say print big, I mean really big. Don't forget that HD aluminum can do up to 4 feet by 8 foot. This print behind me is 8 foot long. It's a full sheet, and it's not quite 4 foot tall. It's also got a dark olive wood custom frame around it. This is in Patagonia at Torres del Paine National Park. I took this a few years ago. It's absolutely stunning to have something that's almost life-size. Like if you were to look out a window or be standing there and see the mountains, the cuernos, the horns there, it really makes a statement. So the best advice I can give you if you've never printed your work is go get it printed and print it big. Find a quality printer. Use HD aluminum here in Vancouver. They ship anywhere. They'll do a fantastic job for you, and you can be guaranteed that you're going to get the best possible results of your images. That's going to wrap up this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. I hope it's also encouraged you to go out and get some of your work printed really, really big. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.